They knew he died. They knew she had 4 kids, and to be honest, she was given 6 months to get out. She had no money, nowhere to live, no one to turn to, and the only way to live is to put all 4 children in a home. Hi, Patrick Heron, aged 72, living in Rosyth, Scotland, related to my dad, James Thomas Heron, Corporal. He served in the Second World War, all different actions, Burma against Japan. I think he got wounded in Burma. In the eye. He got wounded in the eye in Burma, and then came home after it finished and was married. What did he get? During service.
And your mom was also a soldier?
Yes, she was, let's call it waffle. Did that, was in service. Just drove, did that, ammunitions and various other things. I'm not really sure. I know they met, obviously on base, on military. Yeah, I'd imagine that's, yeah, it would, that they would have met in the same location doing the same things. Because I know they went dancing, they liked dancing together, socialising. So, and then demobbed, which is sort of come out of the army. And then couldn't get work. And became a corporal again, and then I suppose just the way his way was, or what he was used to. He liked military service. He liked what he did. Korean War had started, or conflict was on, and then he volunteered along with many others to go there. End of October, got into Busan. They were coming back with supplies, ammunition, and they got to a road junction to go back to where they were based, and instead of turning, they went in the wrong direction, and unfortunately went over a landmine, which obviously exploded, and went over a landmine, and the driver was killed immediately, and then my dad was seriously injured. So. And then my dad was taken to a military hospital, and then later sadly died of his injuries. It's complicated, but in 1951 there was no social services, there wasn't anything. They knew he died. They knew she had 4 kids, and to be honest, she was given 6 months to get out. She had no money, nowhere to live, no one to turn to, and the only way to live is to put all 4 children in a home. Danny is retired now. Danny, I think, was 4 when my dad died. And then I arrived in the February, and then I was 9 months old when Dad sadly died. And all I know is that she came when I was 8 to the home. And she could only take one. She could only take one of us. And she offered to take Danny. But Danny declined. He said he didn't want to. And as I was the youngest, Danny said, take him because he's the youngest. Again, that's not an easy decision for, this is going to sound terrible, when she finally got rid of my stepfather, where we stayed, and the financial situation of my mum and my stepfather, she didn't get a widow's pension for years because she married again. My sister went to the British Legion, and eventually the powers that be actually gave her a widow's pension, and they backdated it. Now that's very good, but it doesn't compensate for what she'd been through from 1950 to. But she was very good. She was very, very strong. She worked 2 jobs with bringing up 2 kids, looking after the stepfather.
How many times have you visited Korea before? We talked about it yesterday.
5 times. 2008, 2009, 2011, 2018, and 2000. Was it last year? Right, 2022. Again, 2008, 2018, and 2022, with the help of the MPVA. This is going to sound terrible. When I first flew out, I was neither excited or I didn't know what I expected. But when I arrived and met veterans and listened to their stories and actually stood next to a grave, that's when everything just came into fore. Because, and why should the love for my mum be any different from to the love of my dad, even though I didn't meet him? So.
Are your brothers and sisters all alive now?
Yeah. Danny is good. He's a Manchester United supporter, so, and I don't do a lot of football. Jimmy is a Chelsea supporter, and my 2 brothers don't get on, never got on. And my sister lives about 25 minutes ago, but it was very sad for them, and very, no, my brother and Jimmy wouldn't talk to my mum for years because of what she did. Now that my brothers have got older, as regards my mum, they've got a bit closer to my mum. They've got more acceptive of what my mum had to do. She wanted to be next to her beloved, who she'd never forgotten and always missed. So she wanted her ashes to be buried next to Dad. She would have been dancing over the moon, as it were, very happy. And I suppose Dad would have been very happy as well. So.
Is there anything that you would like to say to your dad?
Well, that'd be great. I'd just hug him and tell him thanks. Yeah, and if he could walk through the door now, that would be, yeah, the party all day, all week. It would be unbelievable. He's missed.